Oh, wow. Midnight stream for you, Space. I forgot, you're in, God, midnight? That must mean you're, like, in Asia somewhere, right? Well, at any rate, welcome, everybody. Hopefully you all have had a good weekend. I have been, quite busy trying to get this thing where it needs to be. Oh, God damn it. I cannot seem... There we go. Alrighty, let's just hop on in here, shall we? Oh my lord. There's so much to get. So much to do. So much to see. Why can't I place... Hmm? Oh, it can't autofill or auto-build walls. I forgot. What? Some blocks, it just will not complete. I don't get that. So yeah, I've been able to make a lot of progress on this quadrant here. Like, it's genuinely really impressive. I'm very happy with how this is all turning out. I just want it done. I'm so ready for this to be done. I am stuck in a sort of... I don't know, I'm going material by material. That's kind of my thought process. Do all the... quartz brick was the very first thing, so obviously, as you can see, lots and lots and lots of quartz brick. Now I'm doing like all the little more minor bits, like the copper, the chains. Eventually I'm gonna run around and get the fuck you, Elytra. Anyway, I'm gonna get the tripwire hooks and the banners, and like there is so much to do within one quadrant. I've got to get all the slabs and quartz stairs. That's like next. I just really wish I had a certain someone to come and help me, like they said they would, but never did. I can't help but feel like this is such an insurmountable feeling project. Nobody wants to really get it off the ground. Well, I mean, not nobody, but it's one of those things. Hello, Alien Cyborg. Hey, Copperator. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And Drowse and Callum. Glad to see you all are here. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm so sick of not being able to reach. Oh yeah, let me make sure. Whoop. Forgot about that. I had something enabled I shouldn't have. I'm so sorry, everybody. Please help Jack a certain someone. Well, it was Osmobite. He was like, "Oh, I'll, show me what to do. I'll gladly help, but I can't help today." And I was like, "Okay, what about tomorrow? What about the next day?" And nothing. Radio silence. So I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty much the sole builder. I guess that's fine. Could be worse. If you're hoping to get your projects done by someone else's blood, sweat, and tears, you will be sorely disappointed. You really do have to take the reins on your own stuff. Not that I kind of didn't already know that, but it feels bad, man. Okay, so I need to go and get my copper slabs that I already own. I really wish the copper thing was like what it actually is. And by that I mean it would identify it as what it is. Instead of it like half-heartedly putting it there. Oh my god, there we go. So you see how it's red? It's like, oh, well, this is the wrong block. Even though it'll become the right block eventually. Yeah, I can't stand that. That irks the hell out of me. Come on, let me in. Oh, right, I don't have my Electron. Oh my god, see, this is why I don't use my chest plate. There we are. Okay. So yeah, all things considered, like, a good chunk of this area is, like, close to done. Most of the structure's in place. I've just got to do the finer details. Like, you know, got to do the quartz stairs, got to do all the mirrors. Finish up the glass chutes for transporting items. Oh, I didn't do the prismarine yet. That'll be, I don't know, at some point in the docket. Like, yeah, all of this is really beginning to come together. Oh, yeah, the pots and the bamboo make the flower pots look good. It's starting to really look like Escape the Jack Rooms. I am honestly very satisfied with how much I've been able to get over this weekend. Since you fix your internet, can you tell me how to fix my internet? It keeps connecting for 5 minutes, and disconnecting for 3 minutes to reconnect for 5 minutes. Jeez, I have no clue, man. I am not an internet expert at all, and I didn't fix my internet. My ISP fixed our internet, because it was more or less on their end. I wish I could give you a, you know, do and don't kind of like make it or break it kind of list. At the end of the day, man, you're just going to have to... You're going to have to learn how your internet functions. What makes what happen and why. And once you've gotten that down pat, you will more or less understand what your problem is. What the core of your net troubles are. Because I have no clue, man. Your net is your issue. Best I can give you is buy a new modem, get a new ISP. I don't know. Because there are a lot of problems that could potentially be the cause. And so you're asking me, you know, pick a cloud out of the sky, and that'll be the cloud that rains on your house when it next rains. Like, I can't do that. So it's asking a little too much of me. I cannot possibly know every single intimate detail of why something is happening. To get that good at something, you generally would have to study it for, like, decades. Just disable the rendering there so that I can more easily see this shit. Way too much copper is needed. It's so weird seeing it without all the rendering. Like, some of these rooms are half open. They look strange. There's no water where there should be. Some of the illusion doesn't sell correctly. Some of these rooms are very, very intact. And then there's rooms like this, which are just like, opens out into nothing. It's really quite something. And then only half the theater. I love that. That's so silly. Of course, it's just because this part opened up into the other quadrant. But still, you know, it's getting there. Like, if we take a step back and look at it, it's really starting to get there. It's not as jam-packed over on this quadrant yet, but it will be. Reboot your router. I mean, is that enough? Your router seems to be rebooting all by itself. So that tells me that the rebooting of your router is the issue. So you got to tell that shit to behave. But how do you do that? I don't know. Okay. It's getting there. Oh, hello, Red Dalek. Turn it on and off again. Yeah, it is looking crazy, yeah. It does with the mushroom blocks. Yeah, the mushroom block, that's another item I've not gone around and placed a ton of. So there, like, for example, this room is Swiss cheesed because there are supposed to be a ton of mushroom stems. There's no glass here. or here. Yeah. It's weird. It's kind of doing things. It's kind of looking like it should, but not really. The snack rooms in the middle here is like non-existent. This was mostly spruce wood, so we haven't gotten that far. Jack. Oh, hello, Daniel Keem. Okay, welcome back, man. It has been a minute. Where have you been? Shame on you for disappearing. How is the Jack Rooms going? You haven't been here in a while. Oh, man. Well, it's going like you see. I'm getting it slowly but surely. I discovered a killer, and I think it's entirely because of recent changes. Not because I've discovered it, but because this is just something House has goofed and probably doesn't understand it is goofed yet. There we go. Let me show you. Okay. So, I discovered Lightmatica has a working... Normally working, mostly competent printer. Which tells me that building this monster is going to be a lot less trouble. Still trouble, but not as much trouble. So it's able to just like boom, 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 and everything is done. It's actually really neat. Oh, shit. And sometimes it'll just stupidly place a thing where it doesn't belong. Okay, let's put this here. Smooth quartz. Where was this last toilet? Ah. No, not that one. Well, anyway, this printer is, apparently some things have changed in the last few restarts. It's allowing us to, basically to fucking cheat. Like, it's so good. So it will, oh, yeah, like that. It will place the stairs, like, remarkably efficiently. It will slap blocks of all kinds in spots that it has no reason to be this good. Like that. Like, damn, that's good. It's a little orientation dependent, but it's working, honestly. It's working. Oh. So yeah, this is my plan, basically, to use this as a means of doing all this, basically. There's so much to do, you know. I've basically stated, you know, I deserve a shortcut. Fuck. Oh no, did he? He didn't orient these correctly. Universin. There we go. Okay, so what these do is these are light fixtures that will be used. Oh, there's supposed to be a lot of glow moss here. No wonder. Okay, can't allow darkness to be in this room. This is such a big room, it will spawn so many nasties, I won't be able to handle it. I can't have my precious game being blown up, you know? Okay, I'm gonna need a ton of quartz stairs before I even attempt this. Okay, where was that last toilet? It is over here somewhere. No, that one has its stuff. Shit. I know there's like one final spot that's not like covered like it should be. There we go. Okay. Wow. I'm going to blow through all of my copper. There's just so much. Like, yikes. Copper piping is so cool, though. Such an awesome addition, I guess, is the right way to put it. I don't want you to be able to get up in that pipe. It's supposed to be busted and inaccessible. Though it does have water in it. I don't know. Ah. There we go. Okay, this is supposed to be copper. There we go. We went really overboard with copper. Holy shit. Like, it's still fun. It's still interesting to see. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, maybe we could have scaled back a little bit. Nah. I think having a ton of copper was still pretty cool. Oh, Jesus. I hate falling into the water. Yeah, this makes for a pretty convincing pipe that just sort of goes into the wall and then curves off around a corner, and you don't know what's beyond it, and you never will because you're not allowed to access this. Shit. Nope. Okay. There we go. Another interesting thing, which I assume is a product of Housemaster's most recent goof up, that allows for this printer to work the way that it does. I can place blocks in FreeCam behind other blocks, which was not doable for like the longest time. So I'm going to assume that House ended up messing up something that checks for your ability to see and have line of sight to things you should or shouldn't have. And so whatever that is that he changed, you know, that goof up allows us to get away with printer. So here's hoping it takes him several months to figure that out. Because I don't want him to fucking change it. This is so good. Okay. Gonna do that. Cool. There we go. So the idea is this room flooded. It was some sort of weird shaped funnel room. And at some point, there was this big copper pipe that was, you know, had water in it, going through the center of this room. And then at some point it busted. And so you could see the remnants of the pipe up there. And it violently exploded, probably due to pressure. And so you'd see the remaining bits of the pipe under here. And the rest of the room is now flooded. And there's still water pouring in from both sides because apparently the water pressure is, you know, just that good. Now, obviously, a room like this would completely fill up. Good morning, Faded. Welcome. we'll just, you know, turn our heads and not think too hard about it. After all, the illusion is more a not the illusion. The set dressing is more of a suggestion and less of a, you know, hard, logical series of events that definitively happened this way. Like, it's mostly just for fun. Okay, that's a slab. Yeah, I know, right? That speed is insane. Like I said, whatever House goofed up and doing, do more. Goof up more. Please, please, give me more fun things to exploit. Like, specifically while I'm building the Jack room so that I can take advantage of it all simultaneously. Shit nuggets. I can't seem to fucking fly. I gave the source code to Pyro's client. It was called Vapid, then it became V, then it became Nova, and then Kino Rana took it over. So it's gone through a few like iteration and name changes, but the source code, I've had the source code for Vapid for years at this point. I haven't been able to do anything with it because I don't fucking code. I don't know anything about that. So I gave it to a guy who knows quite a bit about that. And he's been working wonders with it by porting it to 121 and 120. And yeah, he's gotten a lot of crazy stuff fixed and active. So Nova is potentially a client I might end up using again. Which will be a blast from the past, because I hadn't touched Nova since 2017. Okay, so I think I got all the copper bits the way they should be. As I said, this is a busted pipe. It's meant to be. We love you, Jack. Okay, thank you, Joe Billy. I appreciate that. Nova now starting at $19.99. No, I don't think we're going to sell it. It's going to be private. I mean, unless he wants to sell it, that's his choice, I suppose. I consider it defunct. And what is the phrase or the saying for abandonware? That's it. Took me a moment. I consider it abandonware because no one who had it or had access to it or had the rights to use it has bothered to do so in a very long time. And it's because all the people who were involved with it have moved on. And you know what? Fair enough. You have the right to move on and not have to develop a client or a Java mod or whatever forever and ever and ever. But also the converse of that is, you know, if someone else comes along and wants to develop it, they have that right. If you abandon your abandonware, or rather, if you make your piece of software abandonware, you abandon it, other people should have the right, once you have abandoned it for a set amount of time, you know, someone else come along and dev on it. I don't think that's, like, too outrageous. Though it is outrageous in the world of programming and stuff, from what I understand. But I also don't give a flying shit, because a lot of those people are too up their own ass. Okay, I'm going to use the new printer to print. Like that. So yeah, just like that, it made this nice little stone square. Crazy. People got arrested for selling fake airbags? What? Okay, now that's a different matter. You're not allowed to sell a fake safety item. I mean, think about it. Airbags are meant to keep you alive in the event of a car crash. Hell yeah, fake airbags. Like, no, put their asses in jail for manslaughter. Or attempted manslaughter. I don't know which is more likely. But yeah, no, you're not allowed to do that. I'm glad they got arrested. The real sad part is they likely got away with it for a long time before finally being caught. Okay. Got ourselves a nice little pot, or a nice little hole, or a nice little pipe that leads into here. Ooh, it's kind of creepy without all the rendering. I don't know. It's not done, but yeah. Oh God, my eyes. Oh, fuck. There has to be a way. If there's some sort of like goof up in terms of what is now viable for hacks, there has to be a way to like make it to where you can't fall off shit, right? Oh yeah, did Sneak got patched a while ago. Is it not patched? Where is it? What was it? Was it that? No. That's Fast Place. Speed Mine. Jesus. Oh yeah, Jesus. Is Jesus unpatched? Because if we can like do other crazy shit, you know. Nope. Still pulls you down into the water. Damn, that sucks. Okay. I'm gonna try and thread the needle. Oh, I made it. More or less. Okay. Enough screwing around. Okay, so this is just a bunch of stairs stacked on top of each other going up. That's an easy fix. Because Fast Place is now no longer cucked as well. Fast Place was cucked for years. I don't know if there's a new bypass or if they just, like with the printer thing, they inadvertently disabled something they shouldn't have. Who the hell knows? I'll tell you this, Housemaster doesn't watch my channel, so it's not like he'll know from me. It's funny, in the future Discord, obviously back when the Trident Fly was going on back in April, I was like so eager about that. It was so fun. And a bunch of people made videos about it. Not just me, but a bunch. And I even posted it in the future Discord because it was showing off a new thing in future. And, you know, Trident Fly was really cool and all that, and everybody was hopping on board with it. And I inadvertently got a little blame. And one dude was, because, you know, it got patched within like a 2-week span. And one guy was like, well, guys, maybe if you didn't all make videos. And I'm like, do you really expect something like Trident Fly to not immediately get public attention like this and immediately everyone know, oh yeah, it's super broken? Like, I don't think Printer is as broken as Trident Fly. At least not to the point it warrants, you know, patching or an immediate patching. It may take some time. It probably will be patched, but, you know. I just found that funny that I was blamed by that one dude in the future Discord. He's like, well, if you all, especially you, Jack, didn't make videos. And I was like, well, did you not expect me to take advantage of it? Because this is such a fucking awesome exploit. It deserved to be taken advantage of, you know? There were people chugging down the highways at upwards of 300 kilometers an hour. What was I supposed to do? Not chug down the highway at 300 kilometers an hour? And then laugh and weep tears of joy that I could do it again? Because mind you, the last time I was able to move anywhere at 300 kilometers an hour, it was with an Elytrafly exploit in 2017. Like, a lot of the really good shit was patched in 2017, and yeah, I get it. But let us have our fun. You gotta celebrate every day that it rains, because it may never rain again. Or at least that's how it feels on 2B2T. Even though, in truth, it probably will. There probably will be other exploits. And we'll be able to take advantage of those and, you know, typical stuff, really. But, hey, Realiani, welcome. Made over 100,000 selling dealerships and garages. Holy shit. Well, they have no way to verify that they're being sold real airbags. So I don't blame them for like, being victimized by that. Is it manslaughter accidental murder? Yes, and there is attempted manslaughter as well. I'm pretty sure. And that's attempting to, through negligence, get someone killed. I'm pretty sure. Unless I am just simply tripping, I'm gonna assume that that is real. Just got a call with your landlord. Told him to raise my rent by $200 each month. I'm using his extra motivation to grind harder. Okay, sure. Yeah. That's totally how that conversation went, Ani. I bet. You rock, man. Thank you, Nikki Ziegler. I appreciate that. Is anyone else's YouTube ads broke? I haven't gotten a single skip button for 30 seconds. Yeah, they are bombarding everyone with a new wave of new ads, and they're expecting you to take it. So are you gonna take it? Or are you gonna get an ad block? I'm genuinely shocked there are still people to this day that do not live with an ad block. That's like going into the rain without an umbrella or a poncho or any sort of protection. Truly baffles my mind. It unjogs my almonds. Okay. Let's chop up more copper. There we are. Put that there and here. Oh boy. Can I get the pattern right? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's enter this pipe Mario style. Fuck. Fucked up. Ah, shite. Almost had it. Almost had it. I can enter this pipe Mario style, I promise. I've done it a million times. Shite. Just a hair too low. Boing. I'm still shocked over a year later. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Made it. Yeah, I'm still shocked over a year later we have Elytra bounce. Why is that still a thing? Not complaining. I don't want that to be patched. Don't take that as an advertisement to patch it, Housemaster. I'm just curious. Why is this not a thing? Or why is this still a thing? Ordinarily, you'd be like, well, you know, people are having fun and using this as a means to travel, you know, and to do all the crazy haram things we love doing on 2B2T. Well, therefore we gotta ruin everyone's fun, right? That must be the mindset, right? Okay. Trying to get this in a replicatable. There we go. There we go. I got the pattern done. Yeah, now we can John Henry. Ah, fuck. We can John Henry this to the end. And my metal pipe shall be complete. Seems we're almost there. Yeah! There we go. 1 copper piping. Made to order. Hills, yeah. Okay. Time to bust out of here. I love the Mario piping. Mario piping is so cool. Easily one of the best copper functions you can use, or one of the best functional type things you can make out of copper. Oh yeah, this pipe actually continues on down to this one. Oh no, it's all upside down stairs. No, those are annoying. That means I gotta make the bulb at the top and then bridge it downward. Yeah. You're very tempted to switch to Brave? I switched to Brave back in 2022, I believe it was. It was when it was the first round. Or no, it wasn't 2022. It was last year. It was in 2023. It was that very first round of your ad blocker means we cannot let you watch YouTube. And I was like, well, fuck you guys. I will just find a better ad blocker. And then the ad blocker I was using was all like, no, we don't know how to fix this. Give us half a year. And I was like, nah, Firefox, I can't do that. Brave browser was just better. It's just built different. Such is life in the zone, I guess. YouTube is going to have pause screen ads. Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna implement that. I'm aware they're going to implement that. I'm bracing for the day that occurs. Bracing myself. Okay. So, up to this point. Okay, so there's a joint where the upside down stairs meets the right side upstairs. Cool. Simple fix. Uh-oh. You're just gonna have a pause. Oh yeah, rid of that. I'm on a 16 gigahertz RAM. Brave eats it all up. What are you doing? Because my tab currently for streaming is only 492 meg. What are you like messing up here, Ani? Because I'm not. Brave browser doesn't like screw anything up for me. You're doing something wrong. You have to be. Yeah, all the progress looks great. Thank you, Coperator. So I don't know, man. I don't know what you're trying to... what your intent is. Hopefully it isn't, like, too bad. Universe and I just had to go look up specs for your phone, but I'm currently running 68 tabs on Brave. Why are you running so many tabs? The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, of course that's gonna eat up your memory. Like, I try never to go too far beyond, like, 10. Also, I'm, like, very... I don't know, very autistic about what I allow open. Like, I will try to do everything there is to do in that tab for whatever reason that I opened that tab. And then I'm gone. I shut it and I go to the next one. Like, it's one thing if I've got a bunch of videos queued up, like on YouTube. It's another if I'm like researching, looking something up, finding images, you know. I will kill a tab so quickly that I will even figure out, oh, fuck, I needed to do something else on that same page. Why did I, I killed the tab too fast. Ah, well, look it back up in the history and just bring it back. But, like, yeah, I don't let it consume gigabytes of memory. What in the hell is wrong with you? Limit your tabs. Why are there people who are just so tab hungry they've got to have a million tabs open? I just don't get that. I've got to collect every piece of garbage I've ever had my hands on in my entire life. I've got to leave every tab that I've ever explored on the internet open at all times. Like, huh? Do you have to have 50 toolbars as well? Do you also click on every "you are a winner" thing on the sidebar of any particular website? Do you not use an ad block for fear of missing out? Like, what the hell? I have a problem closing tabs. Aha! Therein explains the issue. Therein lies your problem. I have a problem closing my tabs. You gotta. Like a hoarder being told to throw out their garbage, you too must have the willpower. There can only be one. Closes tab. Walking around Minneapolis. Okay. Greatest skyline ever. Okay, neat. I'm happy for you. Heck, when you're doing literary review, you need 500 concurrent tabs. I guess. I've never done a literary review, so I wouldn't know. But I'm gonna guess that there is a bookmark function, and that you should probably use that, and then continually jump back and forth, closing and opening as needed. Like, is that crazy? Is that asking too much? There we go. Okay, so all that's left to do is fill this thing with water, and I am good. Oh yeah, this is another one of those areas where the pipe busted and the water floods. Actually, should probably have, like right in here, a drain. Just like a little piece of black concrete right there. Yeah, just a singular piece of black concrete, and then a little bit of smooth quartz. Three more blocks of smooth quartz, and then we go from there. And then a black concrete with a drain over it, right there. So as to imply, that section is draining, so that it isn't filling infinitely up with water. Because I do kind of feel like water logic should be kind of obeyed, just to give the jack rooms, because it's modeled after the pool rooms, give it a little bit more proper definition. Like, this is a thing that should be this way. Working on the game, TX Fire. Yes, I am. And for those of you joining us now, turn off the tracers there for a bit so that it's not as intrusive. This is all I've gotten done, and it's like almost half of the main structure built. Ignore the caves. There's a lot of fucking caves. Oh, lava. But yeah, like, there's so much left to do, and yet I feel like we're making progress, and I feel like we're not making progress at the same time. It's so bad. This area is especially going to be egregious. This is a big open area. This area is fairly large. This room is pretty large. This room is really large. This is the Howling Hotel, based off of Liminal Hotel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this room is also fucking ginormous. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. But with the new patented printer, TM, might be able to get done with it in a reasonable time frame now. I don't know. If I could get Osmo, because he volunteered, if I could get him to just build in these other two quadrants, just build all the quartz brick and, quartz brick and smooth quartz in these two quadrants. Just place every bit of smooth quartz and every bit of quartz brick using the new printer. And just have him do that and that alone, that would save us so much time. And hopefully House doesn't cuck printer out from under us while we are building. Also, where is a good exit? It's like right here. Aha. Secret passage. Okay. Is this a solo base? It's effectively a solo base. It's not meant to be a solo base, but it became a solo base. And well, such is life. Okay. More copper. Oh, whoa. Before I run away, there's copper stuff over here I meant to place. Yeah, there's a lot of copper in this room. Jeez. There it is. Backup copper. I'm going to run through every block of copper I have ever owned. Just placing it in here. Or not in this room, but in this game. Good thing you get 4 when you use the block cutter. Also, because this isn't the right block, it doesn't, printer doesn't auto break it, or auto place it. So I have to manually do that, and that's not fun. It'll all, do its thing. It shall corrode in its own, on its own time, in its own way. Ah. Yeah, the Jack Rooms IRL. Ooh. I can't wait, honestly, to do Jack Rooms too. We're already like aggregating ideas, Copperator and I. It's really going to be something. I've decided it's going to be a 500 by 700 bedrock to build limit game. It's going to be a city like from Kane Pixels' most recent Backrooms video. And it's going to be the yellow wallpaper rooms combined with abandoned warehouses and other office space type stuff. And it's all going to be sort of contained within a cityscape. Sort of like the Red City in, again, Kane Pixels' most recent video. And it's going to be a horseshoe-shaped venue with a control room in the dead center this time, instead of having all the control center bits scattered out on the edges, which in my opinion was... I knew it when I was doing it. It was a stupid idea, but I did it anyway. And I don't know. It may or may not end up becoming a thing I end up regretting, simply because they've introduced new chunk loading in 121.2. So that may solve the problem anyway, and then it doesn't matter. But I definitely want the control room to be in the dead center of the game so that it is always loaded at all times. Because we can't count on the chunk loading Ender Pearl situation resolving. There's no guarantee that's going to become a usable feature. Like when I was making Jack Rooms 1, I couldn't involve the copper bulb. There was no guarantee we were going to get that in time. And then funny enough, contrary to our expectations, while we still don't have any word on 121, it's still looking kind of imminent. So, at the very least, you could make a decent argument for using the copper bulb in this game or in any future games going forward, because it's probably going to be there. It's probably going to be a thing I can use. But it's still sort of up in the air. So until we actually have the feature in our hands and can use it, I'm not going to make use of it if it's not there. You know, you can't plan for a feature you may or may not have. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And, I don't know, Jack Rooms 2 will likely be in a year and some change. Because it's a much, much, much bigger overall venue. Much more in-depth, more complicated. We got to decide what kinds of mechanics will be present in that game. We've got to decide where to even build it on 2B2T. Like, yeah. I'm already thinking of the second one, and I've not even done the first. Or not even finished the first. But it's going to be awesome. It's absolutely going to be awesome. Yes, this is also going to be an event, as TX Fire says. Hello, Liquid. Where is this on? It's on 2B, 2T. The place that has 2 Bs and 2 Ts. Just sort of inconspicuously floating out in midair. I had a weird-ish dream last night about how I had to pole vault, like Olympic style, pole vault over the 2B2T logo. And I was like, damn, the T's are really sharp. It's the new 2B2T logo. The one with the fire and the lava and the cobble and the water. And I was like, oh my God, you know, this particular section is going to be a real nightmare to pole vault over. Why was I having to do that? I don't know. It's a dream. Like, 90% of the time, dreams are not logical. So I was just like, well, shit. You know, gotta do what I can, I guess. And I don't remember if I ever actually did it. I was just, in the dream, I was preparing to do it. And then I didn't. Because I woke up. My alarm killed the experience. My alarm woke me up. I've actually had a lot of good dreams over the years that an alarm has killed. So it's whatever. You know. I haven't dreamed a dream that I remember in a fairly long time. Most of the time I forget the dreams I have. So I don't think too much about it, but like that was, maybe it would have warped into a nightmare, so it's a good thing the alarm killed it in advance. Because you know how a dream can start out good and then turn into a nightmare. It's just kind of life. So yeah, maybe that was a good thing. Hell if I know. Oh, you gotta go, Ani. Take care. You have a good one. Okay, final bits of copper for this area. Hell yes. I feel accomplished. Although I still need to get... Whoops, way too fast. Way too fast. Slow down. Anyway, I still need to get 2 bits of smooth quartz to finish that toilet. I must have placed... I know I got 2 smooth quartz stairs. Oh, wait, no, I didn't finish. Shit. Anyway, I know I got those. I must have, like, placed them elsewhere on accident. Oh, I hollowed that out because it's in between 2 pipes. I see now. That's me trying to save and skimp on material so that I'm not having to expend as many blocks. Because I knew even back when we were making this in creative mode, it would be a tall ask to try and like make everything out of quartz. Or copper, as I saw it. What did I say? Quartz. Well, I saw quartz too. It was obviously quartz. But you get the idea. Okay. 2 bits of smooth quartz stairs. Glad you didn't have that dream. You'd go insane deciphering it. Oh, well, good. I don't tend to think too hard about dreams because they're just dreams. They're not meant to be sensible or logical. Because your dreams are your brain attempting to make sense of the day. And so if I had to guess, I would simply say, I was likely just trying to make sense of my own thoughts. And in that type of situation, your subconscious runs rampant. So you don't always like, you know, it doesn't always make sense, right? But that's fine. There's no law that says dreams have to make sense. A lot of people want dreams to make sense because we humans crave structure and understanding, and that makes sense. That's I hate to use the phrase to describe the phrase, but you know what I mean. Like, that's understandable given the circumstances. But like, within reason, you know, there are just going to be some things that are not sensible, you know. Whoops. So it's okay if your whatever isn't cohesive. There we go. Bam, bam. Okay, toilet finished. And now I've got to get the 2 buttons, but I'll do that later. Okay, copper piping. We have so many copper piping bits to fill in. Went to an amusement park. Okay. Been attempting to understand my dreams since I was the time where I was fully dreamed a day before it happened. What the hell? You dreamed an entire day before it happened? That is, that's pretty bonkers, I'm not gonna lie. I'll admit, as a kid, sometimes I would dream, like, pseudo episodes of cartoons that I watched. But I don't necessarily think that it was like an actual episode of that cartoon, whichever one. And I had several. I think it's more a matter of your mind is like so transfixed on something. you're just so intent on whatever that something is that you dream it, because your mind is attempting to make sense of the things it is thinking. But it's more the subconscious and not the conscious. The subconscious mind is a weird, weird place. I've been thinking of starting another channel within the last 2 days, speaking of dreams and dream logic, and doing a hard analysis of Kane Pixel's The Backrooms. Every video in his series, analyzing it from a dream logic perspective, and less from an objective, okay, this event happens, this thing occurs, that thing occurs. That sort of idea. I don't know. Would anyone be willing to watch such a channel? I know Kane Pixels' stuff is super popular, so got to be at least 1 or 2 people who'd be interested in that. It was the strangest thing ever. It's not like I was doing anything repetitive. Interesting. Hey, Chief. Haven't watched a stream in a while. Good. The game is coming along decently. Let me finish with the copper here in a bit. And I'll pull out and show you everything that I've done thus far. Because there is a lot of progress I've made. I really wish I was just finished. It's not that easy, I realize, but, you know. Okay. Turn off rendering. Put that there. Okay. Mario. Fuck. Fuck. Keep jumping up too high. Ugh. Ugh. Almost made it. Oh my god. Ugh. Fuck this. Using the secret weapon. Well, that's annoying. I wanted to be in the pipe. Okay. There we go. In the pipe. Yeah, sometimes Elytra Bounce does not play nice. Oh god. Ellie is whining. Again. Whatever. Okay. So, I got most of the structure in this quadrant. I've completed this quadrant entirely. The reason I broke everything up into 4 quadrants is that it was getting to be too much, going layer by layer by layer, all over the place. And so I thought, okay, I should break this up into manageable bites. So I did this quadrant, broke it up into this quadrant, and then these 2 I have yet to do anything on. I'm completing everything up to the ceiling here. Let me turn on full bright so you can more better see it. I'm doing all 4 quadrants up to the ceiling because that's the majority of the game. And then when all 4 quadrants are up to the ceiling, then I'm going to switch back to the master schematic where I have access to all of the visible stuff. And then I'm going to build up everything that's in the floor, because between this floor and this ceiling, there's a lot of like important redstone bits and things of that nature that I've just not built. Hey, Whackback, thank you for renewing. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. It'd be great if you start because you're good at narrating things. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should do that. Meow. Stupid cat. And yeah, there is a lot of just dense stuff that I've got to build up in this area, up inside the ceiling. And I've also got to make a skeleton enlister. Not a farm, not a grinder, an enlister. it will take skeletons that can pick up items specifically, and we will give them things and make them my minions. And they will patrol special places throughout the game, and I've got to go silence my cat. Bad girl. Don't whine. Silly cat. Anyway. Now then. So yeah, there's a lot not even done with this quad. I might, because I'm done with the majority of the big stuff, like the smooth quartz, the quartz brick, like the remainder of everything that has yet to be put in place, you know, all the wooden struts that support the redstone, all of the more inner details, the bits, like part of the Sakura Park is in this quad. So like I've got to do the mural on the wall, I've got to put all the, you know, the cherry wood stuff in place, I've got to put these structural wooden bits in place. I got to do all the cherry things. Yeah, like there's a lot to do. So I might get done this week, maybe. It's a big, like, tall ask kind of thing to be done by the end of the week with this quad. But it isn't out of the realm of possibility. There's still a bunch of other bits and bobs I'm just not done with. I guess I can go all the way up to the very, very top, the ceiling here. Because this is where, you know, that's more or less it. Turn off all of that. So yeah, you get the idea. There is a hefty amount of work to be done, but we're doing it. We're getting there. I'm just going to let these copper bits oxidize to their intended states. Are there any other copper pipes that I'm not done with? Is that one? Is that? Ah, down here. This is a big one. This is an exit. That's a copper pipe that gets you the hell out of here. Whoa. What did I hit? Oh, fuck. That feel when you think you've stepped on a block and then you haven't. Ow. Son of a bitch. Where is an exit hole? Let me out. There we go. Okay, I should probably have, like, placed these already. Ah, fuck it. It's not correct. I'll get back to it. Okay. There we are. Much better. Okay, so this is the closed portion. There is a down version that's like open. So right there. So the way this works is this complex piston mechanism will open it and shut that pipe. So what it'll do is it'll swap out the bits that are facing inward, which causes the pipe to be closed, and it'll swap it out with the portions that are open, causing the pipe to remain open. Once you do a certain thing, when you've completed a set task, that's what allows you to leave safely. And then this is an exit that goes all the way to the surface. So this is out of the game. Out of this world. College has been a lot getting back onto TVTT. Has it updated? No, we're still waiting. It's bizarre. I don't know what the deal is, and I don't think anyone does. We never got the test server. We got the temp server. And for those of you wondering, the difference was, we got the server we were told we'd be shuffled onto temporarily. And that lasted for some arbitrary amount of time, it seemed. And then we were supposed to get a copy of the world, but on 121, the original world. So that's supposed to be enough, I guess. Let me get some redstone. Free redstone, I will take it. I'm not starving for redstone yet, but any redstone in the walls I will happily steal. Well, not really steal, but claim. Okay, yeah, this goes all the way up. Like, up to here, I believe. This is another big problem. I've got to make the exits. Because all the exit copper piping leads to this copper piping, which is connected to this storm drain, and that's how you get out. You emerge out of the storm drain, and you're like, surface. The real world. I've escaped the Jack rooms, as the title implied. You'd probably watch that, Cooperator. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Looking good. It's huge. I think it's bigger than Decked Out. No, it isn't. Or it's bigger than Decked Out 1. It's not bigger than Decked Out 2. Decked Out 2 is still bigger. Barely. But still bigger. And the goal was to go better than Decked Out 1, not to defeat Decked Out 2. However, now that I've more or less gotten this game, all that's left is to just stick the schematic items in place. Once that's all done, defeating Decked Out 2 might be doable. But it would require resource pack stuff. So I'll have to give out a special resource pack to everyone. But I don't think that's impossible. Like, that's not asking too much. Hey, before you go in, traveler, make sure you take this one really important piece of, visual data. You'll need it. And it's like a scouter or an overlay of some kind. That could work. Oh, good morning, Elmo. Welcome. Hello, Peachand. Yes, I'm working on the game. It's going to be a while. I'm going to be working on this game for probably another month and a half. I think the end of October, which honestly, end of October isn't a bad time frame, all things considered, because, spooky month and all that. But, I don't know. Maybe that is a good bit of timing. Uh-oh. Okay, I can kind of complete this way. Okay, yeah, this works. I know all of the schematic rendering is really, it's garbage to look at. I'm terribly sorry. It is a necessary evil to have to use. Because, like, all of this was planned so meticulously. If we don't have schematica in use, it ain't gonna work. Okay. So this is another one of those. I have it. All the stairs are upside down. I'm probably going to have to make baritone go and mine copper for me before all this is said and done. I could spend a month mining copper and still probably come up short when push comes to shove. There we go. Oh, I love the piping. It's so good. Okay. We can bust out here. Yeah, I thought so. I thought there was a torch there. Man, I wish I could just use the Schematica tool to just like... Or not Schematica, the Lightmatica tool that allows you to just paste everything in the world. Just blah, 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 and it all gets put in place. Oh well. Okay. Ah. I fell. Whatever. Alright, so I'm not going to continue this tunnel up to the surface until I'm done with everything. So I'll probably do that with the master schematic. I'll just come up to where the copper... Like, so if I go all the way up here... Yeah, perfect. So like right here, it just goes straight down. So I'll probably have to dig down and connect it that way. That'll be a pain, but whatever. And then this is the mechanism that turns off the game. Oh yeah, this quadrant has the item storage system, or the item distribution system. That's not going to be fun. I'm not looking forward to making that thing. There we go. Oh well. I'll have to make do and tackle the problems when I come across them. Jackrooms 2 is going to try and be better than Decked Out 2. Yes, that is the point. That is the overall aim. What exactly we'll be doing, I don't know. Because a lot of Jackrooms 2 is very, like, nebulous right now. It hasn't had its details, you know, ironed out or anything. Just very big concept stuff, not really, like, hard... planned out, definitive, you know. Well, I think I want it to have this. Well, I'm pretty sure I want it to look like that. That kind of stuff. Okay, iron trapdoors, levers, end rods. I don't need any more ladders. I don't think. Or chains, or bar, or, maybe we're good on chains? We'll see. Whips and chains. Okay, so next big thing is quartz. Regular quartz. There's a lot of regular quartz that I'm gonna need. Like, oh shit. We used a lot of quartz stairs on everything. And to be fair, quartz stairs is a really neat, really nice accentuator. So, like, it works. It does its job. It's just one of those things where I'm like, wow, we went overboard. Okay, cool. Hi-ho silver, away. Ow, ooh, ee, ooh, ah. George, Jack of the Jackrooms. Watch out for that tree. That's how I feel. Okay. I can turn on the regular stuff. Oh no, this was quartz brick. I can whip that up real quick. That shouldn't be a problem. No. Jackrooms 2, yep. Can't wait. Is that weird that I'm already looking forward to the next project before I've even finished this one? It's not sacrilegious or anything, is it? Everybody else feels that way? Puff! Oh my god, Puff! Welcome back. It's been ages. Let me turn off rendering for a sec. This is the state, and let me turn off tracers. This is the current state of Escape the Jackrooms on 2B. 2 tools. 2 bitches, 2 tools. And yeah, we got a lot done. Like, I'm genuinely stoked at this point. Like, for a while it was dragging on and it was awful, and I was like, oh god, I'm not getting any progress. I'm not making any real headway. This feels terrible. But honestly, it's looking more and more like the test server every day. Obviously, this is the stuff we have yet to make, but, you know, it's getting there. Welcome, Puff. Where have you been? How have you been? Where have you been? Explain yourself. Ah. Man, that's a pain. Couldn't work on something that long. Well, if you have vision, you must also have some amount of diligence. If you have a vision for a thing, you must have diligence to bring that thing about. Otherwise, you will never succeed in what you achieve or what you wish to achieve. God, printer is so neat. Boo, 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 boo. I'm not even placing. I'm not even hitting the right mouse button. It's just mousing. Okay. Oh. What are the Jackrooms? Oh, that's right. You've not actually been here to receive an explanation. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Escape the Jackrooms is a parody of Escape the Backrooms, which is a game on Steam. And it is my version of a similar sort of styled game, although it's predominantly pool rooms themed, which, you know, pool rooms is my favorite Backrooms level. And it is very heavily inspired by Decked Out by Tango Tech. So Decked Out 1 and 2. And it's just an interesting sort of escape room where you are faced with a series of challenges and you gotta do what you can to survive. And I'm building on 2B2T for more or less content reasons. And I'm gonna get certain people, Sal, Rickson, Vincent, hopefully Fit, but jury's still out on Fit. Get them to run this and play it. And then I'll extend more generalized invites to people I know and trust. And have them play it on stream and so on. It's going to be great. I can't wait. So it's like it's probably going to be October-ish at this point. I think it's fair simply because ever since March, other than the planning stages on the testing server, we started up a test server with a world download of this area. The testing and creation phase was much, much, much quicker. Of course, that's because we had World Edit and we had creative mode, you know, on this test server. Wasn't exactly special that we could just pound out an entire, you know, build inside, an intricate build at that, inside 3 months. Like, that's not... If you've got creative mode, that's not asking much. 3 months to make an intricate build with 2 other people helping you? Like, yeah. That's very, very easy to do overall. Oh no, is that smooth quartz? Or is the game just being a bitch? No? I'm kind of hoping it would place these damn blocks. There we go. Oh, that's right. These have nothing. Okay. So, stairs are, of course, very orientation sensitive. So you're gonna have to be careful. There we go. But damn, printer is so good. It can even place through walls. Like, it's nuts. So yeah, this is probably the best time I have to reasonably finish this. Just because it's... This project's already so out of hand as it is. Oh, my neck. Nope. There we go. Mucho bettero. Okay, yeah. It's all starting to really, really take shape. Done. I love that rectangular on its edge look to the thing. It's such a cool effect, you know? Put up these slabs. Oh, that's the wrong... Of course it is. Missed, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm making an executive decision. Those are now quartz bricks, or quartz stairs, instead of smooth quartz stairs. Why is there no quartz brick stair or slab? Would have been real neat if that existed. That was something we kind of planned around, and it just wasn't real. So we had to use regular instead. And it feels bad, man. Hold on. Okay, I just suddenly realized we gotta take care of I've got to take care of something IRL. So, I believe, since it's like 11:30, it's almost noon. That's about enough time, I think. I've gotten a lot done. I'll be plugging away at this all day, so, you know me. It's been neat having you all here. Thank you for coming back, Puff. Please come back more often. I promise you I will stream on Mondays at about the same time. It's just a matter of, you know, I want to see your pretty face. Yeah, it's a puzzle map and it's an adventure map all tied into one. So it's a bunch of things, really. It's not just a singular experience. It's a relivable, reprogrammable, fun-filled adventure for all to have. As corny as that may sound. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm genuinely like looking forward to showing it off and getting certain people to play it. Son of a bitch. Too far, too high. There we go. No. Oh, it was my other cat yowling. Of course. Hate it when they do that. Makes me think something awful is happening, but usually it's just them being whiny little bitches. Cats are very, very whiny. Isn't that right, Ellie? Yeah. She agrees. Ellie agreed, don't bother her about it. Alrighty, well, at any rate, guys, thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I do appreciate it. We have a lot of work still left to do. Hopefully, end of October, Halloween-ish. I'm thinking that's like the most reasonable time frame for finishing this game. If it ain't then, it'll have to be afterward. I don't know. Oh well, you all have a great evening. I will catch you all some other day, that day being tomorrow for User Worlds. So send me your worlds if you want me to show off a world you have made on stream. That'll happen tomorrow evening. So please, by all means, send me your stuff. I enjoy looking at what other people make. It inspires me greatly. This game is meant to be shared, you know, showing off what you can do and showing off what other people can do and so on. So, you know, don't hesitate. Show me your stuff. Show me what you got. Wait, nope. I'm in the wrong. I was going to zoom in on my face. Hold on. There we go. Show me what you got. Y'all have a good one, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.